Two police officers are being investigated on suspicion of manslaughter following an incident at a care home in which a 93-year-old amputee with dementia was tasered and later died. Sussex police were called to the home in St. Leonards-on-Sea on June 21st, following reports that a wheelchair-bound male resident was threatening staff with a knife. When they arrived, they discovered 93-year-old Donald Burgess, a disabled resident with only one leg, holding a knife. It is understood Mr. Burgess, who suffered from dementia, was in a room away from other staff and residents by the time police arrived. Within seconds of encountering Mr. Burgess, one of the officers deployed their Pava pepper spray, before then using their baton in an attempt to disarm and restrain him. When this failed, the second officer drew his taser and fired, temporarily incapacitating Mr. Burgess with a blast of electrical current. The officers were then able to remove the knife and handcuff the pensioner. The retired carpenter, who suffers from diabetes, was arrested at the scene and then taken to hospital for medical treatment. But his condition worsened, and he died 3 weeks later, on July 13th. The exact cause of death has not yet been established. Stunned and shocked. The Independent Office for Police Conduct, IOPC, has launched an investigation into the use of force, and 2 police constables have been informed that they are under criminal investigation on suspicion of manslaughter. Mr. Burgess, who suffered from diabetes, moved into the care home 4 years ago after having one of his legs amputated. Friends expressed shock at the incident, describing Mr. Burgess as a kind and gentle man. Born in nearby Battle, he had lived in the area his entire life. He married his wife, Ethel, in 1955, but the couple did not have any children. She died in 2015 after being diagnosed with cancer, and after that, his health started to suffer according to friends. On Thursday night, neighbors at his former home in Battle said they were stunned and shocked by his tragic death. One neighbor, who did not wish to be named, said, "Oh, what a tragedy. He was a lovely, sociable man. He and his wife, Ethel, lived here for years, and they were a lovely couple. Ethel got cancer, and the last time she went into a hospice, I promised her I'd look after her, Dawn. This is so upsetting. I can't believe it. How terrible." A nice, gentle old man. She said Mr. Burgess, a retired carpenter, had suffered from diabetes for some time and had to have his leg amputated as a result. After Ethel died, he had his own carers, the neighbor added. But after he had his leg amputated, he only came back for one night before he had to go into a care home. Another neighbor said, "He must have developed dementia after he went into the care home because he was always fine when he was here. We liked him. He was a friendly old guy. I think the death of his wife hit him very hard." Another resident said the couple was childless and had to rely on carers in their later years. "They were both lovely," said one. "I don't remember Don having any hobbies like gardening or watching sport, but I know he liked to watch the TV. He was a nice, gentle old man. What has happened to him has left me stunned and shocked. It's absolutely dreadful." Another resident said, "How dreadful. I knew him quite well to pass the time of day with. He was a lovely old man." Graham Beasley, IOPC Regional Director, said, "I want to express my sympathies to the man's relatives and those who knew him. We have advised his next of kin of our independent investigation and explained the steps we will be taking. This will include investigating whether the force used by the 2 officers against this male was reasonable, necessary, and proportionate in the circumstances and in line with local and national policies, procedures, and guidance."